From last Boxing Day until now, this has been the most disastrous year on record, with hundreds of billions of pounds of losses and more than 500,000 deaths. There have been 3 massive earthquakes. It's been the hottest year on record and the stormiest. Scientists were amazed by the long count of catastrophes.
It's been an unusual year.
It looks like things are getting worse and worse.
It's been an incredible year.
People on every continent were affected in some way by the year's disasters. And with video and phone cameras, the devastation was captured by professionals and amateurs alike.
I was there on the day when the earth shook.
It's horrible to see home look like a war zone.
This is an act of nature.
For the last 12 months, the world's leading scientists and climatologists have tried to make sense of what happened. The big question is, was 2005 an unlucky year, or are there fundamental changes in the way our planet behaves? Are this year's disasters a terrifying glimpse into the future? On Boxing Day 2004, around the Indian Ocean, the world was waking up. Off the coast of Sumatra, fishermen had been at work since dawn. On the beaches of Thailand, restaurant owners were opening up for the day. In Sri Lanka, a British tourist was beginning a holiday with her husband. Further down the coast, 1,500 people were starting a train journey. None of these people was aware that in the Earth's crust, tremendous forces were about to be unleashed that would change their lives forever. On the 26th of December, a massive earthquake ruptured the ocean floor 150 miles off the coast of Sumatra. It measured a massive 9.5 on the Richter scale, making it more powerful than all the world's earthquakes in the last 5 years put together. Closest to the epicenter was Banda Aceh on the island of Sumatra. Most earthquakes are over in a few seconds. This one lasted an incredible 9 minutes. All over the city, buildings collapsed. Thousands were killed instantly. But this was only the beginning. There was much worse to come. Under the sea, a deadly chain reaction was set in motion, and a giant wave, or tsunami, raced out from the earthquake epicenter at the speed of a jet airliner. First in line was Sumatra. A few miles off the coast, fishermen noticed an unusual swell, and familiar currents changed direction. Then the tsunami headed towards the coast, quickly building in size and power. In Banda Aceh, people were still in shock after the earthquake. Then came confused messages about the giant wave, and there was immediate panic. Minutes after the earthquake, the tsunami wave swept into the city, bringing with it a lethal cargo of debris. In just 15 minutes, the tsunami waves killed tens of thousands of people in Banda Aceh. Then it swept on. In Thailand on Boxing Day morning, beaches were stirring into life. No one was aware of the catastrophe in Banda Aceh, and no warning had been issued about the approaching tsunami. In seconds, 1,000 tons of water crashed down on every meter of beach. Then the tsunami raced inland, picking up debris and people as it went. Tom Travers and Richard Anthony own a restaurant in Kamala. They were having breakfast when they saw the tsunami racing towards them.
And probably went from about 300 metres out to the break wall here in less than a minute. And then came round sort of under the restaurant, took out the whole beach, went onto the road just a little bit, and then took out our lower deck.
The entire bay was just littered with umbrellas, beach chairs. For about 150, 200 meters out, everything was just cloudy. And I just thought, wow, something very serious has happened.
Here, grab it, quick.
When the wave receded, Tom and Richard assumed that the worst was over. They couldn't have been more wrong.
Coming again! Coming again!